Cardamon's here. She can take the aggro off me while we talk and rate some of these shows. I want to go over each of these, not too in-depth, but just in-depth enough that we can make clips out of it. Not sponsored by Baby Girl or Gold Peak. However, if you guys are looking for ad, like someone to rep, I got an average of 6 viewers. Hit me up. I will brainwash you guys with how good Gold Peak is. So, right now, off the bat, I see the top list here. And I'm already like... Yeah, here. By the way, you turned off, you hear a jackhammer. I don't... Hardmon, I think you're... I think you've gone crazy. I think that's in your head. As we always say, take the pills, make the goblin go away. Can I kiss the mic to welcome you back? Anyways. Onto the list. Hi, Poopy. Carbon, I don't know if you know this, but if I were to go to my documents list, I actually still have like the first ever artwork you ever sent me, which was for Darkest Dungeon and Cooking Simulator. I still have those. Hey Logan, kiss it with tongue. No, gross. This is my clean. I like my mic to be clean. All right, so we're gonna start. Shield Hero. Shield Hero. It's about a guy, a group of people, but mostly about one character, who is reincarnated into another world as one of 4 legendary heroes meant to save the world from darkness. There are these hordes and waves of enemies that come out sort of like zombies if you've ever played it in Call of Duty. And it's him and his group's job to fight off this evil that only they can do. Now, unfortunately, in the very beginning, he gets accused of, like, I think stealing and attempted rape. So, everyone, even the other heroes, ostracize him. They're like, no, we're not partying with you, you're a piece of shit. We can't throw you in prison because you're one of, like, the legendary heroes. But we're not going to do anything for you. Now, he's the shield hero. His attack can never go above a certain point. So if, like, 1 is the lowest attack you can have in that world, he has a 1 permanently. He cannot hurt anything. But his defense is insane. So he parties up with these slaves, essentially, at the beginning. And he teaches them how to fight so they can be his sword. And eventually, like... bunch of cool stuff happens. It's really worth a watch. I love these kinds of shows. Unfortunately, this is just Skyrim. It's not just Skyrim. Yes, what Gopher just said. Shield Hero fell off hard. It was a 90-degree cliff, and they were flooring it, going 90, and their Mercedes just careening off the edge, downhill. This show was so peak in the first season. It was good. No, we're not doing tongue sound. I'm just now reading your weird messages. This was so good. I love Shield Hero. I even read it. But, man, I cannot tell you how much I hated all the side characters because it just started to become like a harem anime. The main character never struggled with anything. And no matter what good happened, the main character was never satisfied. However, I think in the beginning, that is enough to carry it into A. I think overall, like, if you take in, like, the ending more than the beginning, it maybe lowers it to a high B, but I think this is an A. I'm not going to go into that much detail of all those, only for shows that I really enjoy. Shield Hero is one of my favorites. Attack on Titan, you all know this. This is human mechas, but you pilot skin suits. Eren Yeager commits, essentially genocide on, what is it, 70% of the planet? He kills a good portion of the planet. There's only like a third of the planet left by the time he is done. Spoiler alerts, but it's been out for a while. it starts off with, oh man, we're inside like this kingdom. There are giant monsters outside who are killing us. What do we do? And then you very much learn this like big secret reveal that there are other nations around the world. A lot of people don't like the second half, or they don't like the first half. It's a weird like toss-up of which half do you like more. I think the storytelling in Attack on Titan is so good. That's a C. You think C? I'll put it in B. It doesn't sound like an A. Let's say we all know Attack on Titan. You'll know nothing about it. I'm trying to explain it. How do you not know anything about Attack on Titan? It's like it was the show. You always love Attack on Titan for the fight scenes. You're a big mayhem and vengeance kind of guy. It's right up your alley. Another peak comment from Gopher. Yes, the action is so good. I'm gonna get like probably struck for this, but hold on. Aaron gets taken. My music coming from? Which stream has the music? This one. Ignore all the anime girls on the right. These dudes just revealed that they are the bad guys that they have been looking for. Oh, is this it? Hold on. No, wait, hold on. It's, Aaron... Reinhardt reveals. These two are the bad guys that ruined everyone's lives, and they've been pretending to be good guys. Huge twist. The main character, these guys just revealed to the main character, like, hey, by the way, we're the Titans that ruined your life. You should come join us. That was so good. I love that. Just for that alone, Attack on Titan, I don't care what you say about the ending, I don't care what you say about the story, Attack on Titan is peak what anime should be. It doesn't have to have a good ending, it just has to have an ending that makes sense. S. Date Alive. This is a show about dating your sister. It's not half bad. C. This is just a harem. Main character, there are these, like, super powerful beings in the world, who can, like, nuke cities, and the only person who can put them under control is this one boy who's very average. And they fall in love with him, and they're like, hey, we'll help you fend off all the other monster girls so you can build a harem as long as you love me. Boo? What do you mean boo? Don't boo me. Attack on Titan is an S. Date Alive, C. It's not terrible. It's also not very good either. But it's fun to watch. This is a fun watch. And, like, the visual effects are pretty cool, and I like the character design. There's too many animes about that gross. Depends on the anime. There's, like, My Little Sister Can't Possibly Be As Cute. That's a D tier. That's trash. Reborn as a Slime. I think Reborn as a Slime is cool. Another main character dies, gets born into another world, but he starts off as a slime, the weakest creature in the world. He can't see, he can't talk, he can't hear, all he can do is think. And he's like, well, if all I can do is think, might as well start eating. He starts eating, and, like, turns out, like, whatever he eats, he can sort of, like, build it into his character. So he starts eating, like, grass, and it's like, oh, you've leveled up. Like, you're now, like, able to more efficiently eat grass or something like that. And eventually, like, eats a creature, or, like... No, he talks to a dragon, and the dragon's able to, like, read his mind and have an intellectual conversation with him, and the dragon's like, hey, I'm gonna give you the ability to talk. And that sort of, like, opens up him to, like, eat other creatures and become stronger. And it's a very cool, like, world building, I think. Overrated, just like Demon Hunter. I'm so close to... No, this is okay. This is okay. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. Slime, I think, is very close to being an S. But I don't think it's better than Shield Hero. When Shield Hero's peak, it crushes Slime. Slime is good kind of all the way through. but it has a lot of slow moments. Oh, where's my music go? Where did my music go? What stream has the music on it? There it goes. Okay. Mushoku Tensei! This is my favorite anime. I don't care what that says about me. This is good. Main character dies. Goes to another world. But what I hate in shows is when the main character has no enemies. There is nothing that can stop them. He is not the strongest character in this show. There are, like, 10 people written down on a piece of paper that are notably stronger than him. There's more so than that off the paper that he runs into. He is learning. He is adapting. He is, like, trying to find his way in this world. He builds a harem. That's fine. Garbage, you have bad taste. Nope, 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 nope. Mushoku's main character is gross. Can't get past that. Alright, Cheese. Here's what you don't know. I'm gonna do a huge spoiler alert. Main character sleeps with, this girl. She is horrible with words. She is head over heels for the main character, but she's like, you're this incredible genius, crazy good magic user. I can't hope to be, like, nearly as good as you. I'm gonna go train with swordsmen so I can stand shoulder to shoulder with you. So she leaves him and says, like, hey, I'm off to do better things. She meant to be like, I'm off to make myself better. I'll be back. The main character... Can we not have this music? Can we get more upbeat music? Fuck it. The main character develops ED, which is a very serious, like, thing in, like, men. It's erectile dysfunction. He can no longer get it up. And it is very cool how... I don't remember how it's done in the anime. In the books, they constantly mention, like, oh, he's walking through, like, a dungeon, and there's, like, statues of very, like, voluptuous women on the walls, and he never reacts to it. He's just like, oh, I saw the statue, yeah, it's whatever. You start to piece together that he cannot get it up anymore. He loses his pervy nature. Kind of. He still worships a pair of panties for the entire series. But aside from that, aside from the panties is weird. The main character has an actual, real flaw. He has something that people can connect to. He is not stronger than other people. He is always trying to build himself up. The art in this is some of the best art. That's so you. Cardamon, you cannot keep saying that's so you for everything. He has a harem with like 20 kids. No? No, he marries 3 women. He tries to only stay married to one, but the second one takes advantage of him. And then the third one comes back and it's like, I think the third one comes back and saves his life. Because he's about to die. But, it's done very well. It's a harem that's done very well. He's not, like, super scummy in the later years of his life. In the early childhood stages, yeah, he's a pervert, but, like, you know, who isn't? You would hate this. Too bad. S. I recommend giving it a shot. All here was if it's a weird creep stuff and that you can't get it up. The fight scenes in Jobless Reincarnation are so cool too, and they're very fast. They happen. Okay, I don't need this many browsers. This one's gonna be a fast one. We're not gonna watch the whole clip. I just want to like get to the end of it. What's his name? Rudy versus Jobless Reincarnation. Rudy versus Orsted. There it is. Yep. The main character is traveling with this bald man, and one of his childhood friends, and they're just trying to make it back home. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to walk back home. They come across this man who is scary AF. For some reason, the bald man and the girl are terrified of this guy. Main character's not. He's just like, oh, it's just a guy. And they pass by him, and the main character's like, oh, hey, do you know something about, like, the man god? The man god supposedly who summoned the main character to this world. That triggers this dude into going like, you know the name? I have to kill you. And so they're trying to defend the main character from him. But, like, the art and the color is so good. There's the main character on his butt that just watched one of his friends who has never been defeated before getting absolutely thrown. Where's the rest of the fight? Spark. Nope. Spark. Doesn't show the whole fight anymore. I want to see the whole fight! Okay. Girl gets tossed like a sack. Okay, it's not gonna show it. That's fine, whatever. Main character gets his lungs blown out, so he can't breathe. And dies on the spot. But, if you want to know what happens, I recommend watching it. On to the next one. This is an S. This is top. S. Top. Does the bald man represent his wiener? No. Is that the whole show? No. Overlord? Jeez. Jeez, did you say Overlord is peak S? I'm gonna put Overlord below Date Alive. Overlord is, once again, main character is in another world. He doesn't die in this one. This one, he puts on a virtual headset, and he cannot take it off. He is now stuck in this world forever. Main character is a skeleton. He is a lich. That is part of the problem with this show. He is a monster who rules over all the other monsters in this insane, elaborate dungeon. He's one of the strongest people in this world. However, he is afraid that other people are in this world like him. Other people who are strong and could possibly kill him. So he has to be careful. That's so you. It's still not me. Overlord has Hamskate. It does have Hamskate, which is that is a good thing. At no point in Overlord does the main character struggle with anything. He hides his identity and like sneaks in, and then finds out like, oh, we can slowly take over everything. This dude could take over the world. He could just say he owns it, and no one could contest him. Out the gate, he is the strongest person in the show, and nothing contests him. And you know what? He's a lich. He's a spellcaster. Spellcasters are strong. Surely they have a weakness, right? No, he's not just a lich. He can equip armor and a sword and become a knight, and he is stronger than everyone else. When he starts struggling, he takes it off and goes back to lich mode and just all over people. This is a C tier anime. Low C. Overlord sucks. Isekai are just a turnoff for you. I understand the reasoning for isekais. It's a way of drawing in viewers who are not satisfied with the world they are in. But they don't ever do isekais right, because there's no reason for a main character to be reborn into another world. A main character can just be smart as a child. Fire Force, the prequel to Soul, what is it called? Soul Reaper? What is the prequel to this thing called? I can suck your nuts now. Thank you for using a different one this time. Appreciate it. Still, wrong. What's the... God, why am I drawing a blank? Fire Force. If I just scroll down the list, I'll find the prequel. Fire Force prequel is Soul Eater. Soul Eater! Yes, that's it. It's called Soul Eater. Fire Force is the prequel to Soul Eater. Show the Hamscape fight. No, because all the fights in Overlord are garbage. It's just the main character being better than everyone else. And then when other people are fighting, they struggle just because the main character doesn't want to lift a finger. Not true, he had trouble fighting Schultz here. No, because they state later that he definitely could have won. He lied about all that. He was taking it easy on her. He could have just done all the stuff from before. He's like, I just had to not mess up. He didn't mess up. Fire Force. Prequel. The Soul Eater. Great anime, both. Honestly, Fire Force, the story, it's about firefighters who are fighting demons made of fire. They're essentially like the police of the world, keeping everyone safe. Fire Force? This is an S. This is good. The characters are all fun. The theme is cool. Everything is fire-based. Firefighters, they all wear cool outfits. All the characters are pretty neat in their own way. The action scenes and the sound effects are so good. We get the sound effect of the one guy from Fire Force doing his punch. If I just type in Fire Force sound effect, what pops up? Yeah, I thought so. Volume warning. Peek. Here's where he saves the naked girl. Deep fry that audio. Deep fry it. That's so good. The laser beam sound. Oh. God, my ears are orgasming right now. They're... Oh, that goes so hard. Oh, whew, sorry everyone. Sorry to get a little heated there. Is it hot in here to anyone else? The cat chick is annoying. She's just there to be groped. True. Can you have another kiss? One more effort? No. You get the one. Show up for the next stream and you get a second kiss. Alright. Second one. Psychopaths. Psychopaths is a lot closer to today's issues than people thought back in the day. There is a Big Brother Overwatch system that detects how likely you are to do crimes. If you're likely to do a crime, you get put under arrest before you can commit the crime. Is that wrong? You haven't done anything wrong, but the system says there is a 80% chance increasing that you are going to commit a crime, so we're going to arrest you now before it happens. So one of the characters was arrested as a child. He never did anything wrong, but the likelihood of him being a psychopath, according to the system, was high. So he was put into an asylum for the rest of his life. But he's allowed to be a police officer. So, that's cool. Really thought-provoking. It's an A. Cheese, can you have a kiss then? Yes. Watch the trailer for Rooster Fighter. That sounds familiar. Food Wars. Food Wars is an S. This is food porn. This is just like anytime they talk about food, it starts like groping people sexually. Not just the women, the men too. It's fair. Food Wars is good. I recommend you watch it. This will probably get you interested in making food. It definitely got me interested in making food. There was a lot of stuff on there I want to make. Not the peanut butter squid. I would never touch that. That looked disgusting. But the shit on rice, I want to make that. This is an S. Yeah. Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer knows what it's about. It is a cool designed anime that it's about killing goblins. It doesn't matter that there's an evil overlord trying to take over the world. It doesn't matter that there are demons trying to take over the world. It doesn't matter that there are politics that are trying to ruin the world. This dude only cares about one thing. He wants to kill a goblin. I'd be terrified of this guy. He would kill me. I get murdered so fast from this guy. I'm terrified of him. I want to put it in D. However, he aura farms so hard, and because it doesn't try to make itself out to be more than it is, Goblin Slayer is an A. It's a high A. This is almost an S. But it is very one note. And it gets old after a little while. You make what on rice? Shit on rice is a term for a rice dish where you just put what you have on it. It's an actual term. You have a Goblin Slayer Christmas sweater. That's cool. You should take a picture of that and put it in Discord. Send it to me. One of the cool things about Goblin Slayer, his name is Goblin Slayer. The priest next to him, she's priest. The elf archer, that's elf archer. The dwarf shaman, that's the dwarf shaman. Everyone, their name is just what their class is. They don't use names. That's not Mike. That's not Kenny. That's not Christoph. No, that's Goblin Slayer. That's fighter. That's high rank knight. That's rookie number 2. They don't go with names, and I like that. They have counter girl, and they have cow order lady. You didn't ask for a kiss. Did you ask for a kiss? Oh. Okay. Next up. Classroom of the Elite. Do you guys like a good guy? Well, what about a bad guy? Class of the Elite is, there is a school that takes in only the best of the best of the best of the best. This school is cutthroat. If you are not the best of the best, they kick you out. Which is like a death sentence for some reason for them. You do not make it through the school, you are not going to make it in life. However, if you pass this school, you could become the president of the world if you wanted to. The main character gets stuck in the worst class. This is a class that is all the students who are about to be thrown out of the school if their grade drops a single point, pretty much. However, the main character's homeroom teacher discovers that his entrance exam, every single test he took, he scored a 50. A perfect 50. That's not something you can do on accident. They're not designed so that you can get a 50% on everything. She realizes, no, he meant to get 50. He's actually incredibly smart. The main character in this show manipulates everybody into doing exactly what he wants. And he doesn't care. He is so emotionless. He is so raw. And he is insanely intellectual. This kind of goes against what I said, where I don't like when people can't be beaten. The main character cannot be beaten. This is such a good watch. If you guys have not seen Classroom of the Elite, I recommend watching it. Where'd my music go? I need my insanity music. It was an A for you? An A? Really? That's an S! Are you kidding me? The little, like, puzzles and, like, things are really cool. I don't know what Bofurry is. Roblo. I have no idea. I've heard of Bofurry, but can't tell you anything about it. Fairy Tail is mega trash F tier. Arifureta. Arifureta starts off so good. Main character dies. No, main character doesn't die. He gets teleported to another world with his classroom. His abilities are trash, and he gets kind of thrown to the wolves and left to die. He ends up becoming the strongest person in the world. Unfortunately, very quickly does he become the strongest person in the world. This is a B. Bofurry is super S tier. I'll have to watch it sometimes, but I know what kind of shows you like. And I know you and I have very different opinions on what's good. 7 Deadly Sins. It's a cool story, but it's not very well told. It starts off with, like, these 7 outcasts who are against the kingdom. They're rebels. They're being hunted down by the elite, the best the kingdom has to offer. As we go along, the main characters are, like, struggling. Not really struggling, but, like, they're having to, like, figure out how to clear their name of these false crimes and how to regain the trust of the kingdom. They're actually not criminals. Turns out, No one is a threat to them. They could just walk into the kingdom and beat everyone. The strongest the kingdom has to offer is no stronger than the main character's pinky toe. However, Escanor brings this up to a C tier. Because, for 1 minute of the day, he is the strongest thing under the sun. The giant girl's kind of hot, that's why it's not D tier. Go for it, I'm supposed to be the pervert one. Escanor is hot. Can we get a picture of Escanor on the screen? Editor, can you put that in? Look at that man. This dude is cool, is the coolest character in the show. He fights some dude who says, my power is I can block out your sun. So his power is like, he gets power from the sun, so he blocks out the sun. You have no power. He gets up and goes like, you say you're stronger than me? Says who? Gets up, walks towards him. My sun's not there? Says who? Looks up at the sky, his sun is shining bright. Oh, it goes so hard. The rules are what he makes it. He's not even the main character either. He's a side character. But he brings the show up to a C tier. Better than Overlord. Better than Data Live. The animation's trash, though. It's too many muscles. Pass. You guys don't understand. It doesn't matter about his muscle. I'm not into muscular characters in shows. Escanor emanates just pure, raw, masculine energy. And it is everything we hope to be. Gopher and I can only, like, wish we were one day as good as him. The case study of Vanitas. I hear it's pretty good. Haven't watched it. Undefeated Bahamut Chronicles. I saw this a long time ago. I thought it was trash. I can't say much about it. Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is polarizing. Because it starts off as a revenge story. Main character wants to avenge his father. And it is about war, it is about violence, it is about Vikings. But then it turns to farming simulator. The main character doesn't know who he is anymore, so he becomes a slave and he grows trees for like 12 episodes. And then it becomes about exploration. The main character's like, hey, I'm gonna go build a new life. We're not gonna ever kill anyone ever again, so we get into Kingdom of Heaven. I'm gonna go find a new land over in Vinland, the Promised Land. So a lot of people prefer the action, they don't like the where it goes like chill and casual. I like that. Also, the first opening song is really good. Season 2 is D. See, I actually like Season 2. I think it's slow and kind of boring, but I appreciate it for what it is. Maybe it's not S. Let's put it below Goblin Slayer. Thought you weren't into muscular characters and Baki came along. Oh, gross. Baki's an F. We might make an F tier. Dr. Stone! I don't like Dr. Stone. All the female characters are blonde and, like, bubbly. A lot of people like Dr. Stone. It's about everyone on the planet turns to stone, technology all fails, and time passes. One guy turns back into a human, and he is trying to, like, reinvent science. My Hero Academia! This is one of the go-getters, one of the big shows. This is like taking over for Naruto and stuff like that. Hi, Azul! He hates blonde women. I don't hate blonde women. They just all look the same in Dr. Stone, and it's, like, strange. The artist, he has a type of woman. It's very clear. Hero Academia, I think it's very cool. I think the action's very good. The cutscenes are, the action sequences are very cool. The powers are very cool. The ending kind of falls off, but I think all in all, it's just a inspiring show. Also, I always tear up at the first episode when the main character wants to be a hero, but he's born powerless. He has no powers, and his number one hero, the number one hero in the world, comes over personally to tell the main character, after originally telling the main character, sorry, you need to have powers to be a superhero. He eventually walks over to the main character, approaches him, and tells him, you can be a hero. And the main character breaks down. So My Hero, I think, is an A tier. Above all these. I hate you, you're a blonde woman. No, I don't. Don't hate blonde women. Just, the Dr. Stone, the side characters to me are all kind of boring. I like the weird child with the fruit on their head, but I don't watch it, so hard to say. One Punch Man. One Punch! This show knows what it's about. This is making fun of, like, Dragon Ball Z and, like, all these galaxy-ending threats that come to the planet. The main character does not care about anything. He's trying to pay his rent, trying to get cheap food, and he's just trying to, like, be a hero for fun. He can end any fight with one punch, and he does that. And it is very funny and very cool. All the side characters are useless, but cool. This is an S tier. Bottom of S tier, though. My Hero's S tier, fan base is F tier. Agreed, actually. My Hero Academia's fan base is one of the most obnoxious fan bases around. Akame ga Kill. The manga is an S. The anime, it makes it okay. Because they end the series in, like, one episode. They do all this build-up and be like, okay, hey guys, we need to end the series now. Everything needs to be, like, all the loose ends, they need to be tied up with a bow. They say, sir, we don't have a bow. Just use your shoelaces then. And it looks like shit. This sucks at the end. Grief has a fetish for blonde women. We're so far past the blonde woman thing. He did want to see my I did. You guys are just gaslighting. Akame Kill is B. It is cool, and Curcio is sick when he first puts it on. And yet you say you hate overpowered characters. One Punch Man knows what it's about. It's not trying to, like... The main character isn't out there like, oh man, like, how am I gonna beat the bad guy? No, the main character goes over, it's like, oh, a bad guy. Done. Alright, on to go get my soba noodles. Okay, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online has a fan base of, like, people who like video games and people who like harems. Because there's a lot of girls that fall for the main character. The main character just kind of aura farms his entire, like, existence in this world. Season 1 is one of the best seasons of an anime, like, of all time. Season 2 is about him getting cucked, where the bad guy is like, hey, this girl that you married and fell in love with, watch as I lick her body slowly in front of you. And he just sort of does that until they beat him. He doesn't ever, like, do anything, like, you know, actual with the girl before getting beaten. But, man, do they really push NTR in that second season. However, the final season, Alice, final 2 seasons, are so good. If you have not seen the Alice episodes, Alicization is enough for me to put it into low A tier. Higher than Slime. F. A million trillion times F. No, because, like, the part where he fights the red-eyed demon, or whatever you call it, the blue demon, is so cool. And then the whole Alice arc is very cool, because it's not sexual in any way. Main character's in a whole nother world, talking to new people, making friends. He has a best friend who's a guy, which I love. They need more bromances in anime. Main characters need a guy best friend. That is cool. Sword Art Online is mega trash. It's not mega trash. First season, really good. Second season, weird. Third season, it's not great. It's a little bit under, it's mid-tier. He's a racist motherfucker. I'm not racist in this stream. I'll admit we were pretty racist in the Sim stream. The Sim stream was our racist arc. Fate Stay Night. Is there any other Fates here? If there's another Fate, oh, there's Fate 0. Okay. Fate Stay Night. This is one of my favorite series of all time. It's an S tier. I'm not going to go into further detail. That is the end of that talk. Sarah, if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. You're going to need to, like, look up a guide on how to watch it, though. It's a lot. Where is Sergeant Frog? I don't think Sergeant Frog is on here. But I know about Sergeant Frog, and that's an F tier. Seraph of the End. Vampires took over the world. Turns out, for the right reasons. Humans suck. But this is about, like, humans trying to fight back against vampires. Turns out, they're not very good at it. But it's very sexualized, and it talks a lot about, like, wanting to procreate, like, make humanity big again. It's like high D. Like, 800 Fate-related animes. Yes, I know, you have to look up a guide. Oh no, you may have lost a friend? Azul, I'm so sorry. I wish I could change the mood of the stream, but unfortunately I have to keep going. So, I'm really sorry about, any, bad happenings in your life right now. I hope it does get better. If you want to talk about it, feel free to, message me. Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is about the drill that will pierce the heavens. I am way behind on this. We need to speed this up. Gurren Lagann is good. The music is very good. It has robots in it. It has animal people in it. It has space in it. It has drills in it. It has everything you can want. This is one of the first animes that really started catching speed. This is a good anime with a very sad ending. Very sad ending. A. High A. You know what? Higher than My Hero. Steins Gate. You guys want to cry? Steins Gate has made me cry every other episode. This is sad AF. It is about a guy who is a mad scientist, who puts a banana in a microwave and makes it turn moldy. You know what? That's just before Jobless Reincarnation. Steins Gate is so good. It's about time travel. So if you don't like time travel, don't watch it. He is trying to save his friend. So he keeps going back in time, trying to find a way to save her. He doesn't understand why she keeps dying. It is a set point in time. Good watch. Told me I couldn't afford to describe them, but I'm going. Now, I don't want to like put your feelings off to the side as well. I honestly am like that sucks what you're going through. Losing a friend is not fun. Like, I get it. I can't say I understand because I don't know what you're going through, but there have been plenty of people that I've had to cut out in my life, if that's the same sort of situation you're in. Code Geass! Code Geass, this is a main character who thinks he's smarter than he actually is. He's got cool powers. It's a mecha. You bet you wouldn't cry. I'm a softie. Death March sucks. D. You know what? Wait, no, it's still D. And Robolo. We're gonna be up late today, guys, so I hope you're ready. Because we're doing another stream after this. Death March is terrible. Main character, I think reincarnated in another world, blah, 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 whatever. He has game abilities, and he cheats, and is able to use any ability he wants. And he fights an army and accidentally fires, like, a meteor storm on them, kills all of them, goes up to, like, level 999. With no effort. And then for some reason, he wants to, like, hide his identity, because he's not sure how people will react to him being strong. It's dumb. Fairy Tail, one of the big animes. Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. This is one of them. About a bunch of guilds, which is kind of close to home. Fairy Tail does one of the better time skips in a series. Like, every series has a time skip. It skips 10 years, it skips 100 years, it skips however many years. Fairy Tail does a really good job at time skip. It's very basic. It's a very plain anime. There's nothing like... I don't think there's anything offensive about it. The side characters are all kind of meh. Except there's this one character named Erza Scarlet. Erza Scarlet. You might not be able to make it all the way, but you'll try. You definitely will. Erza Scarlet is like the strongest fighter in all of the guilds, kind of. Except for one of the characters, but we don't talk about him. She is a badass. She is better than the main character in every way. Until the main character needs to be better than her for some reason. The main character is only as strong as he needs to be. It's an okay series, low B. I think it's going to be the gatekeeper for getting to C. Fairy Tail D. Not a harsh take. D is also, like, it could go anywhere in here. You know what? I think Fairy Tail... No, Fairy Tail's better than Seven Deadly Sins, I think. It's just long. No, it's not better than Seven Deadly Sins. Who am I kidding? No. No, Escanor is better than every character. I don't think... Okay. We're going to move Seven Deadly Sins to the gatekeeper of B. How to control a demon lord. That's an F. That's just a harem. That's just the main character exists and every woman starts frothing at the loins for him. ReZero, main character, is born into another world. I read the hell out of ReZero. In this world, the main character is useless. He has no strengths. He has no abilities. He cannot control water. He cannot throw giant mountains at people. He cannot conjure the storms. He is not smart. What he does have, though, is every time he dies, he goes back to a set point in time until he is able to fix whatever killed him. Fix that point in time, whatever killed him. So he dies like a million times, and he keeps getting up, and he wants to save his friends. This is a good series. The plot twists and the interconnecting of the world is so good. It introduces characters, reintroduces them later. They're important to the plot way later. They're important to the plot now. They're important to the plot, like, in 10 minutes. It doesn't just introduce people to introduce people. This is a good storytelling. And Rem is best girl. Rem makes it to S regardless. Can we get a fingernail check? That's okay. Doing good. What is that? You still don't understand why Rem is in love with him. Me neither. Honestly, Rem likes NTR. She wants to be cucked. Roka! This is about 7 heroes that are meant to go stop the demon army. They gather together. Unfortunately, whoops, there's 8 of them. Why is there 8 of them? There's only supposed to be 7 heroes. One of them's a liar. They're not actually the hero. The action is very cool in the first episode. It proceeds to just go downhill from there. It makes it to low D. Oh, yeah, you don't watch anime at all. That's okay. This is primarily going to be for clip farming, so we're just going to break this up into a whole bunch of clips for stuff that people like. Also, I don't see solo leveling on here, so I'm going to have to put solo leveling on here. Guilty Crown. Beautiful soundtrack. Beautiful story. Super sad ending. Once you watch this first season, if you watch the first season of Guilty Crown, stop watching it! The first season ties up everything beautifully. You don't need to watch any more of that. The second season is just there to create more problems and to ruin the main character's life. The high A. The music is great. X Creators. X Creators has, again, one of the best sound effects in an anime. Magical Flare. Splash. Creator. Ah! Where'd it go? Where'd everything go? Did everything just reset? Oh, there it is. Okay. What Recreators is about is characters from every media are coming to life from their media. So, like, this girl is from a Magical Girl show. So she's like, oh yes, I'm all about love and joy and, like, protecting the innocent of youthful girls. and then does like the Sailor Moon bit. But then you have someone else who's like, I'm from like a world of darkness where everyone around me has died. There's a plague enveloping the world. And these people are all finding out like, wait a minute, we're not real? We were created? Someone wrote a fucked up world like that? I live in that world. My friends are dead because some dude said they were? And like, everyone's taking it in a different way. This magical girl is trying to save this villain from her like sad life. The villain is upset because her writer killed herself because she didn't see like a brighter future. She didn't see a way out. She was bullied, and she's like, if you guys let the person who wrote my story die and like live this miserable life, I'm just gonna make everyone else's life miserable. And this girl's trying to save her.
Setsuna-chan no
Spoiler, the magical girl doesn't make it.
貴様に何がわかる一体何が
痛い
わかれ
That's so good. That's so good. Great animation. Cool story. I really like it. However, the slow parts are very, very slow, and the main character is very, very weak and very bad. It goes to a B. It's fun to watch. Backshot City. Why did I show you guys that? Because it's a cool scene. It has cool sound effects. This show is funny. It came out at the same time as another show, and I can't remember the difference between them. It's okay. I don't remember what this one's about. The girl's a fire user of some kind. Main character is good with swords. There's 2 identical animes that came out at the exact same time about that. Darwin's Game. Didn't watch it. I think it's about Facebook or something. Black Clover. I hate Black Clover. It can be good. I personally don't like it. It's low D tier. It has a cool scene where like everyone Aura Farm's protecting somebody. Demon Slayer. About slaying demons. Main character is not the strongest. His friends are not the strongest. The people who fight the demons are not the strongest. Everyone kind of gets their ass kicked. But they somehow make it through in the end and beat the bad guys. It knows when to end itself. It is a short series, in theory, compared to some of these other things. It ends relatively quick. Has anyone watched Castlevania? I have watched Castlevania. Castlevania is really good the entire way through. I love Castlevania. I think some of the characters can get a little bit insufferable for no reason. It's like, wham, my daddy died, or wham, my mommy died, and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, so did, like, everyone in the city. You don't see them, like, conjuring up demons to, like, bring endless darkness on the world. Castlevania, really good. Love the fight scenes, love the characters. All the Belmonts are fun to watch. No Game, No Life. Main character has a stepsister. They're in love with each other. If they're separated from each other by more than like a foot, then they stop functioning. They become like zombies. It's about a world where everything is competed through games. So like, I want that guy's house. All right, well, beat him in a game of of his choosing. Hey, we want the rights to that mine. Okay, well, challenge the owner of that mine to a game, and it can be anything from like rock paper scissors to like a shooting game. It's very good. No Game, No Life is very good, especially the movie, which brings a lot into perspective on why they play games. I think No Game, No Life also has one of the prettiest art styles. It's very like, good way to describe it, pink, I guess. Demon Slayer is overrated to the sun and beyond. You watch your mouth, Gopher. Get some soap and wash that out. Filthy. Filthy. Tuh. 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 This is the stupidest thing you've heard. It's a good change up from, like, Jobless Reincarnation, people die. Science Gate, people die. ReZero, people die. Fire Force, people die. Attack on Titan, people die. Food Wars, people love to eat. No Game, No Life. No one dies. People just like, well, not in the regular series. In the movie, a lot of people die. In the movie, a lot of people die. But No Game, No Life is like, hey, we got rid of violence in the world and replaced it with, like, chess. Play board games. And I think it's, like, really fun to watch. Gate! A fantasy world opens up and tries to invade Japan. That doesn't work out well for them. Japan has a military. It has the US military. The invasion works for all about 5 minutes. Until we decide, let's push back. And we send our military in to go counterattack. Gate is very funny. And it knows what it's about. The military is just stronger than everyone else. And it's got a lot of fantasy in it. Main character is only a soldier in the military so he can pay for his anime hobbies. He's a weeb. It's a B. As a witch, that pisses you off. What pisses you off as a witch? No Game, No Life? A stepsister fetish is a good change up from anything. You dislike comedy animes, you'll say it. See, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm allowed to make this tier list so effectively. Because I will watch anything, really. Unless it's trash. Music, go. The book nerd in you is yapping. My throat is starting to get sore from all this yapping. We have so much to go, but that's okay. I haven't seen half of these. They get to be put in, I don't know. Drifters! What if historical figures were all transported to a single timeline in a fantasy world to fight each other? Be pretty cool, right? Who's the main bad guy? Give you a hint. He's got holes in his hand. It's Jesus! Very violent. It's based on, it's made by the same dude who made Hellsing. Drifters, though, kind of blows. It's okay, but it's just violence for violence sake. Not that great. But it's a fun idea. Konosuba! Main character dies, is brought into another world to make his life better. Only difference is the way he died and what he did to get into the other world. He saw a vehicle coming for a child, and he said, I'm going to heroically save her at the cost of my own life. Pushes the child out of the way, is reborn into the other world. He talks to the goddess, who gives him the ability to take one thing into the new world with him. Anything he desires. Just ask for it. He wants to know first, how did I die? Did the child survive? And she goes, the child? Oh. No, you didn't have to jump in the way of the vehicle. The child would have survived. That was a lawnmower going like a mile an hour. It was going slow. It had no chance of killing that girl. Like, so wait, how did I die? Well, you pushed her out of the way, and everyone kind of made fun of you, and then you peed your pants, and you died of cringe. Like, you even went to the hospital, and you almost made it, but then your parents started making fun of you too. So you just died of, like, a heart attack. What? And the god makes fun of him for what he did. He goes, okay, that's it. And my new world, I'm taking you with me. You're coming to the new world with me. Turns out, she's entirely useless. Unless she's in her, like, god zone, she can't do anything. So he ended up going to another world as his basic human with a worthless god with him who doesn't even know how to operate things because she's so used to being pampered. You see World Trigger on the list, it better be S tier. World Trigger's good. I like World Trigger. Konosuba is one of the funniest animes I have ever seen. Honestly, Konosuba might be above Jobless Reincarnation. I don't care what you say about comedy animes, Konosuba is hysterical. It is just the every scene, every episode is so funny. It's good. Watch it. This is the evil villainous one. She develops a harem of like girls and boys. Haven't seen it. No idea. Log Horizon. If you play MMOs and you know anything about video games, Log Horizon is going to be almost 1-for-1 the most accurate representation of a video game you have ever seen. It is so... It is made by people who have played MMOs. You can tell. However, the main characters kind of take the show, like, they take over for a lot of the bit. I just want to see the main character do their thing. I just want to see the guild. I don't want to listen to a girl talk about why she's upset because she's an adventurer and her dad's a rock star. It makes no sense. It's an A. It's good. Every anime I describe makes no sense because you're not Japanese. No, it's because you have no imagination. Now walk in. Born in the Life as an Assassin. I don't like it. It's not. It's better than Death Marches. Death Marches gets to go to Super F. Super F. Okay, Death March. Demon Lord could stay up a little bit because at least it has a fan base. I don't know what this is. I can't read the title. Grimgar. Grimgar is one of my favorite books of all time. A bunch of people who suck at adventuring go off to adventure. If you die forever. A lot of people die. The funniest for you is Gintama. Gintama is pretty funny. It has a lot of serious moments. Grace of the Gods, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, this one. This is the overly cautious hero. The gods summon a hero into the world to save it. The main character proceeds to not do anything but exercise and train. All the time. Until eventually, the first threat shows up in the world and he goes to fight him. Turns out, he's way over leveled. He is easily able to handle this thing. But he's like, hold on. We gotta be careful about this. And he tries to fight the boss perfectly so that nothing bad happens. Like, wow, you did it. You're so strong. You can probably fight the final boss if you wanted to. And then a slime approaches him. And he goes, hold up. This is a dangerous enemy. A slime, the weakest thing in the world. He is trying to fight the slime in a perfect way so that no damage will happen to anyone. Turns out this dude is overly cautious. He will not stand even the slightest 0.00001% chance of losing a fight. So he overanalyzes everything. But you find out it's for a good reason. This is an S tier. This is really good. It's below ReZero. It's below... There we go. This is good. You have an imagination, you heartbeat, you lull yourself to sleep every night by imagining a completely different person. Yeah, but you're probably living in the same house. Got her. If you die forever. That's all right. In Grimgar, it's different. It's in a fantasy world. They get reincarnated. They go to fight like a goblin. They go to fight like one of my people, and they have problems killing it. They stab it, and it like tries to fight back because it's not entirely dead. Like, hey guys, you gotta give a more lethal blow than that. You gotta stop its heart entirely. Don't just stab it in the stomach. Sounds like an annoying guy devoid of fun. That is entirely the anime. He is an annoying guy devoid of fun. But you come to find out why that is. The plot twist is 10 out of 10. I don't know what this is. Faraway Paladin. I never watched it. So I'm gonna put an I don't know. This just looks like a bunch of children. I don't know what that is. Ah! Born into a life with my smartphone. The main character dies and God's like, you weren't supposed to die. Sorry. How about I send you into the other world with a smartphone that can do anything you want. And it proceeds to do just that. It's stupid. I don't know what this is. The Eighth Son? Never saw it. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Devil's a part-timer. The devil doesn't want to just be the evil guy anymore. He wants to go work a 9 to 5 at the McDonald's. That's what it's about. It is about the devil. Or the demon lord. In another world, who's like, I'm done being the demon lord. I want to go serve burgers to people. The hero's like, stop, demon. I won't let you go and ruin another world like you ruined ours. He's like, I never ruined our world. That's your politics that ruined it. He's like, well, what's this, like, McDonald's thing you're talking about? And then, like, it's very cute. It's very fun. It's a good watch. I don't know what this is. Axel World. The fat guy gets the hot girl. The fat guy gets the hot girl. The beginning is S tier, and then it just doesn't care about anything. It moves down to a B tier. It's a fun watch. Have I seen Bofa? Oh. Go ahead, Cardamon. Finish it. You caught me yapping. I was weak. Both of these nuts. Very good. Now for the punishment of getting me. You have been timed out for 10 seconds. Everyone, give an 07 salute. 10-second timeout! Okay, now. S tier. No, not S tier. Don't, we're not rating the D's nuts joke. Alright. High school DxD. Main character's in a school with a bunch of hot babes. What's he gonna do? He wants to fondle the president's, like, boobies. Turns out, the president's the son of the devil. The entire, like, group that she hangs out with are a bunch of demons. He wants to join them. Why? So he can fondle some titties. Dot hack sign. This was a good anime for what it was back in the day. It doesn't hold up too well. It's kind of boring. But it's a cool design. It's about a MMO. The main character's stuck in it. He can't log out. And he's kind of just an annoying prick the entire time. You know, dot hack sign is a D. The other ones are higher. Plunder. I've seen parts of it. It's not good. I'm not gonna... Is it alright to pick up girls in a dungeon? This is cool! This is a cool anime. The Norse gods, and I think other gods too, Greek gods and whatnot. Yeah, Norse and Greek. Like, all the gods of the mythos are, like, forming guilds, and they're grabbing these adventurers to go adventure in their name. And it's very cool. Main character's, the only guild member of the goddess Hestia, the virgin goddess. And, she loves him dearly and wants to sleep with him, but he's, trying to pick up a girl in a dungeon. Honestly, not really about that picking up that many girls in a dungeon. He's really just trying to pick up one. It's a good show. It's a good show. But the main character is... The main character is the strongest person in the show until other people start showing up. Then they're the strongest for some reason. It's very weird. It's like, whoa! Look at his stats! That's insane! But then, like, everyone else's stats are, like, way higher, so, like, why is it impressive? But the main character is always, like, impressing people with how good he is for what level he is. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know what this is. Absolute Duo. This is the one about the dolls, right? No, Absolute Duo is the shield girl. No, this isn't good. Not bad. Just not great. Infinite Stratus. Infinite Stratus has a cool premise. It's about a guy in an all-girls school who's the only person in the world. He's the only male in the world who can pilot these mechs. And the whole reason why males can't pilot the mechs is because the person who created the mechs is like, men only commit violence, and if we give the mechs to everybody, world wars will, like, start out. So instead, I'm only gonna give it to these, like, select females. And they're gonna be, like, essentially part of, like, the Olympics for mechs. It's a fun show to watch. It's a harem, and the main character is useless, and for some reason a chick. Doesn't make sense, but it's fun to watch. This one, I don't remember it too much. I'm gonna put in don't know. Oh, this is the one with the other sword person, the fire girl. These two shows came out at the same time. They're the exact same premise, the exact same characters. The only difference is, like, the coloring in the world. It's the same story. They're both fire girls, both princesses. Main characters are both sword guys who are really good at swords. World Trigger. World Trigger! Makes no sense. You can watch it and be like, so that's the plot. And then you can keep watching and be like, did the plot change? Is everything still relevant? It's good. Main character kind of sucks, though. It's a high A. We're gonna put below my hero. Hey, Honey Bun, Pookie Bear, how many of these have I seen? Seem to have seen almost every one of them. A lot of these are old. I don't know what this is. Infinite Dendrogram, I've heard of it, haven't seen it. Wandering Witch, haven't seen it. To Love Rue, this is an oldie. This is This was sex in anime at its peak. This was like, we're gonna keep adding girls and they're gonna keep getting naked in front of the main character. It never showed anything, it just got really lewd and expressive. It's okay. Not great, not the worst. I think it's better than .hack. S-boy S, it better be S. No, World Trigger would be S if the main character wasn't worthless. What I like about World Trigger is that everyone has the same powers and they combine it to do slightly different things. So everyone, even though they're using the same thing, they do different things with the same thing. And that's cool. Main character sucks though. He's annoying. The Testament. Don't know what that is. Trinity 7. This is about a main character who is only as strong as he needs to be. He gets powers from all these, he starts learning how to use all these girls' different fighting styles. The first one he gets is, like, the physical girl. He learns how to use, like, martial magic. And he talks to, like, another girl who gives him, like, gypsy magic. And he uses, like, tarot cards and stuff like that. And some stuff, like the crystal ball. And there's, like, a ninja girl who he learns, like, ninjutsu from. Not great. F. Aesthetic of a Rogue here. I saw it one time. I don't remember too much about it. Champion. I watched this when I was like 10. Irregular Magic High. S for the first season. B once you realize that the main character has no problems in the world and anything happens just because people let it. The bad thing about Irregular Magic High, there's a terrorist attack. The main character walks into a room, the terrorists see him. And this is a movie, by the way. The terrorists see him, and they just give up. They're like, shit, well, you're here. I guess we lose. Anyways, I guess we'll see you in prison, man. And they just leave. They lock themselves up. Because they know they can't beat him. It's just a matter of, can we do what we want to do in the allotted time before he shows up? But the first episode, the Irregular Magic High, the first episode is one of the best episodes in any anime. Also, Mikumo doesn't suck. He was... No, he's not the smartest person. He's... They're, like, the #1 team. The one guy's way smarter than Mikumo. He gets outsmarted once by him. That doesn't make Mikumo smarter than him. They're just like, oh, dang, he's actually a pretty good strategist. I'll tell you who's smarter. The guy who can predict the future. That guy, like, is setting things into motion. He's playing 5D chess with everyone while everyone else is playing, like, tic-tac-toe. Then Sergeant Frog with an F2 riot. Sergeant Frog sucks! I will not apologize. Ruby! The first fight is so good. I'm not going to put it in F. It doesn't deserve F. Monty Ohm deserves more. It is a fun watch. Give it a C-. Better than Drifters. Not better than these. I don't remember what this is, but I remember I don't like it, so I don't know what this is. The quintessential, whatever. This is like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 5 girls who, all, like, love the same guy. And it's apparently really good. I haven't seen it. Kill la Kill! You like clothing? You like naked people? It's fun to watch. It's funny. It's good. It's about clothing. But it's very funny, and the action sequences are pretty good. 86, don't know. Vivi Fluorite! This is about, like, essentially Hatsune Miku. The plot, the pacing for this is terrible. The pacing is so bad, because every episode takes place, like, 8 years, or, like, 10 years, or 20 years after the previous episode. And essentially this AI that, sings to people at a festival, learning that she needs to save the world by killing people. The pacing is terrible, the action is very cool, and the message it portrays is pretty good, but it's hard to follow. It's a fun watch. It's not. It's a high C. It's a mid C. I'm gonna say it's worse than Overlord. That's fun. Your eddies are kicking in. You gotta listen to Fleetwood Mac and think about kissing people. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac would be a good band to listen to about that, I guess. This is the adventure gets kicked from the hero's party or something like that. And I hear it's good. I haven't seen it. It's on my list of things to watch. Full Dive, no idea. Jujutsu Kaisen. This is what we came here for. Jujutsu Kaisen. Everyone was talking about how peak Jujutsu Kaisen was. From the get-go, I said, it's okay. The action sequences are very cool, but the plot makes no sense to me. This white-haired guy with the bandage, Gojo, can solve a lot of problems. He can prevent a lot of people from dying, but you know what he does? Fucking nothing! He doesn't do anything! He just shows up and shows that he's better than people, and then goes off to go, like, eat a sandwich or something. He can solve problems so quickly, but he doesn't. He's like, no, because if I solve problems, I can't train the next generation. The next generation has to be solving these problems. People die because of him! The bad guy even thinks he has a chance. The bad guy never stands a chance. Spoiler alerts, a lot of bad things happen. This is a C-. This is almost... No, it's not C-. It's better than Drifters. Better than... I'm not gonna say it's better than Ruby. JJK is mid. Thank you, Cheese. Preach. Mob Psycho. I haven't watched all of it. I've only watched part of it. It's slow, but if you like One Punch Man, it's kind of like a more serious One Punch Man. Main character looks like this derpy kid, but he's actually an insanely powerful psychic. I'll put it above Drifters. One Piece. I hate One Piece. I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be real with y'all. One Piece to me, I can't stand the character designs. The artwork for One Piece is so bad. None of the characters are likable, in my opinion. I can't relate to any of them. The main character is, like, both weaker and never weaker than anyone he's fighting. It's weird. It's kind of like the fairy tale issue where the main character is only as strong as he needs to be. And now he has cartoon powers, which is fine. That's cool, but I don't like the art at all. Full Metal Alchemist. We're going to assume this is Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is good, but it doesn't stand the test of time. It's an A. The best part about Full Metal Alchemist is the Fuhrer walking into his front door because he refuses to break into his own home. Cowboy Bebop. One Piece isn't worth the time. True. Are you supposed to like Trevor Belmont? No, you're not supposed to like Trevor Belmont. All the Belmonts are assholes. You're supposed to sort of understand the Belmonts is what you're supposed to do. Agree on Full Metal Alchemist 2. Preach. Cowboy Bebop. This is one of the best animes ever made. Other animes make throwbacks to Cowboy Bebop all the time. And I'm here to tell you guys, I don't like Cowboy Bebop. I think it is so boring. Every episode is a slog. There is like 1 minute of like something happening, and the other 29 minutes are just like people talking, or just like it just shows like an environment around them. There's one cool episode, and it's where this fat clown dude is bouncing around the city, shooting an umbrella gun, and he can't be hit because he has a force field that prevents bullets that prevents anything fast from hitting him. He has that Dune shield around his body. And it's just the funniest thing watching this clown go around like murder people. The intro is a bop though. The intro is a bop. You see, this is why we don't value your opinion. Too bad! I have the it's my tier list. I gotta rate it. Cowboy Bebop is not great. The introduction though is one of the best intros made to this day. Cowboy Bebop is such a cool name. That's true. It goes above One Piece for that. I can't put One Piece below all these. Hold on. Go above One Piece! Okay, there we go. Neon Genesis Evangelion. This is very good. And this is... When I was a child, I just thought it was about, like... oh yeah, this annoying kid gets the power to robot, he's annoying. Oh, these two hot girls that, like... are willing to, like, sleep with him and whatnot. Like, dang, he's so annoying, he's always crying. Now that I'm an adult, yeah, that kid's like 14 years old. He's getting in a robot to go fight an alien to the death. If he gets hit, it hurts. I cry too, that sucks. And the reason for, like, the weird over-sexualization of them is they're putting their life on the line. Like, they're going they know they might die the very next day. They are so desensitized to everything and to, like, the norms of the world. This is such a good psychological show. If you're older and you watch it, you start to really understand why things are the way they were, and that it's not just about, like, the lewd scene. There's not a lot of lewd scenes, by the way. But you understand, like, why everything is happening the way it does. It changes the show entirely. This is an S tier. This is almost an A tier, but I think the messaging and the pacing for this is really good. Naruto! Naruto is peak because of two scenes. I hate when shows about people punching each other and using spells turns into giant robot fights, which is what Naruto started to become with Susanoo and the giant fox creature inside Naruto. I forgot his name. Kurama. But, Naruto, Minato versus Obito. Oh,
まだ
so
そうだ
loud.
ったようにキュービを口寄せしておける時間はそう長くはないはず。里のことは三代目を信じるしかない。俺は
Stand by.
こいつをここで仕留めなければ。
Fast forward to this.
キュービを解放
So, this is the main character's father, who was brought back from the dead. And he's fighting, like, one of the strongest characters in the show. This character's ability is he cannot be hit. Everything just goes through him. He has to choose whether or not he wants to be in the physical world or, like, this corporeal world. As long as he's in the corporeal world, you cannot do anything to him. So he can just, like, put a sword inside you and be like, I'm in the physical world now, and then you're stabbed. This is insanely powerful because people cannot just hit him now. He can only be hit if he is doing the hitting.
とは相手より一瞬早いかで決まる。
So the attack goes through him. And he starts to charge up an attack. The fight's over. Main character's dad lost. This dude is so strong. No one can beat him. But the main character's dad has one technique. He is the fastest motherfucker in this show.
俺の勝ち。
He is faster than this dude's thought process. That was so cool. Because of this, in the fight between Kakashi and Obito, this puts Naruto in S tier. Boruto gets a D. Boruto sucks. Death Note. The best thing about Death Note is all the memes that have come from it. Just like there's one meme where I saw where so the point of Death Note is the main character gets a book, and if you write someone's name in it, they die. You can write how they die if you want. You don't have to do it. If you don't write anything, they die of just a heart attack, natural causes. So he starts killing people, trying to make a perfect world. He's like, nope, that guy got off death row. I don't like that. In a just world, he would be dead. So the main character writes that guy's name in his book. He dies. The main character is playing God at this point. They send like this elite task force to hunt him down, and there's just so many funny bits that have come from. Why is my music not going? Like, oh, we can tell that the killer is gay. It's like, what? Why can we do that? It's like, well, he only kills. He's only killing men. He's only interested in men. That's a very gay mentality. The main character's like, wait, but I'm not gay. I mean, he's not gay. Stop describing every anime. You're not gonna finish. I'm almost done. And then at 11 o'clock we get to play. We get to play itch.io games. So we might only play like one or two. Maybe we put itch.io to tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how many people we have. Death Note is quick, is easy to watch. It's an A-. Bro, it is 11. Flagship, you cannot be quiet the entire stream. Come in 3 minutes before 11 and then correct me. Hunter x Hunter is one of the worst shows I've ever watched. This is super F. Nothing gets solved in Hunter x Hunter. The bad guys die to cancer. They don't die because a main character comes in and beats them. They die because they don't understand how radiation works. At one point, they go to stop the bad guys from committing all these crimes. You know what happens? Everyone just leaves. They don't stop anything. It's bad. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? S. We all know why. Berserk. Dark, gritty, angsty, sexual, violent. It is everything in a fantasy world, just twisted and distorted. But it is peak male performance. Berserk is the representation of all the Dark Souls games. It is what inspired so many of the characters. Artorias, Blight, the Knights of the Abyss, all based off of Berserk. Berserk is an S tier. You put that in S, but other things in Last Riot. Nah, Berserk is S. Gritty. No, gritty. You like Trevor, he's kinda cool. Trevor is kinda cool, but he's also an asshole that you shouldn't like. This one, I don't know what this is. Darling and the Franxx. This is weird. Darling and the Franxx, as a story, if you just read the plot for Darling and the Franxx, this is an S tier. This is such a good, deep story. It is overshadowed by the fact that to pilot a robot, a girl has to get on all fours, and you have to put the controls on her ass and stare at her while you get a boner. B. Be a little bit more. we'll keep it at a B. We'll keep it below. We'll put it above Gate. Death Note is not S though. No, Death Note is not S. Because like, just all the side characters. The characters are kind of boring. L and Light are cool characters, but that's it. Fate Zero. It's Fate. I don't have to answer you guys. This is my tier list. It goes above Fate Stay Night. Fate Zero is a good thing to watch. If you guys are gonna watch Fate, start with Fate Zero. Fate Zero is the beginning. Start with that. This is a good watch. Many people die. Dragon Ball Z. It's fun. You know what Dragon Ball Z is. Just a bunch of people screaming until they get stronger. Oh god, why did Expedia take over? Oh, we'll figure that out later. Classroom of the Elite. An alien is trying to teach a bunch of students how to kill him. He's going to destroy the world in like a year if he doesn't die. They're like, crap, well, we have to do what he says, and because no one can hurt him. Hopefully these kids can. This is a good watch. This is a great show. Assassination Classroom is good. Most of the requests seem more boring. Listen, Death Note is just like, the characters can be more interesting. Erased, from what I understand, this is a show that you can like watch in a certain order or whatever, I don't know. Tokyo Ghoul is a mixed bag. I love Tokyo Ghoul, it's one of my all-time favorite animes. I think the opening scene, if you guys haven't listened to the opening of it, the guitar solo, orgasmic. It gets me hard every single time. I'm not embarrassed to say that either. And this isn't like a sexual thing. That's just how good this is. The story is pretty good, but it's like the writer created this bomb-ass story for like 30 chapters, and then forgot or didn't know what he wanted to do, so he just kind of like gives you like filth, and it falls off really. It gets really bad as it goes, but like the beginning, Is it like All Along the Watchtower? I don't know what that is. But the opening sequence, just listen to that guitar solo. Just it goes so hard. Parasite is cool until it's not. It is a fun watch, but my god, does it feel like the writer did not want to write it anymore. Aliens come down, they get into your nose or your ears, and they essentially they take over your head, and you die. But they continue to be you, and they go around killing people as you. Main character has earphones in. Alien's like, alright, I'll go in through his nose. Tries to go into his nose. Main character goes to like itch his nose at the perfect time. Alien accidentally goes into his hand. Main character loses his hand and becomes an alien. And the alien's like, well, I fucked up. I'm a worthless piece of trash. Yeah, we're supposed to take over the brain. If we don't, we're worth less than dirt. Main character goes to fight other parasites with him in his arm. It's fun. Blue Exorcist. It's an update once every year. Just for that reason, I'm putting in Super F. End your story. High-Rise Invasion, haven't seen it. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. It's fun to watch. You guys know Pokemon. The Promised Neverland. You guys hate kids? This is about killing them. Bleach. I'm only gonna put it in S. For one reason. Bleach goes into S. For a singular reason. Let me pull it up. Wait for it. That. Bankai. Letting out your sword's energy. I know you guys couldn't see it. But when they say Bankai, their weapons transform. Bankai is the coolest thing ever. As a kid, I was like, man, I want a sword. And I can say, Bankai! And create a cool weapon out of it. And you know, as an adult, that was cringe as a childhood. But I still want that. I want a weapon where I can say, Bankai! And summon a cool, like, I don't know, like a gun with angel wings or something. Or, like, I don't know, an axe with, like, 4 axe heads attached to it. You're fucking with Castlevania heavily. Castlevania's good. Watch it the entire way through. Bankai. Character. No, Bankai is a phrase they use to let out their weapon's power. This is... I don't know what this is. Your Lie? April, I think? I don't know what that says. Gintama! I'm gonna be real, guys. I don't like Gintama. I like it more than, like, One Piece. But... it's weird. It's about, like... What if aliens came down, took over the world, and banned all weapons? So every character fights with some fake-ass weapon. One girl learns to fight with an umbrella. Main character fights with a wooden sword. Turns out he's really good with a sword. And the whole thing about Gintama, the whole point of it, he's just trying to pay his rent. That's the plot. It's like 500 episodes. He's trying to pay his rent. I mean, you don't know All Along the Watchtower. I might know it, but off the top of my head, like, it's not ringing any bell. Violet Evergarden. If you guys want to get into anime, but you don't want to, like, get into, like, action, or you don't want to see any, like, the cringy stuff, Violet Evergarden is beautiful. The story is very pretty. It is about a girl who, was brought up in war. She was a child, who was raised on the battlefield. She only knew violence. She killed for her, commander. The commander was a nice guy. He was like, you're a child and a girl. You shouldn't be on the battlefield. You should, like, learn how to read, or you should be, like, picking flowers. Once the war was over, he died. But he told his friend, like, hey, I know you're going off to do better things with your life. Can you please take this girl with you and teach her how to, like, be a normal person? And she's trying to, like, adapt to this civilian life, but she is so devoid of emotions, she doesn't understand her feelings. She's trying so hard to understand, like, why she feels the way she does about her commander's death, why other people feel sad when people go away, why people cry whenever loved ones say they love you and stuff like that. Like, that, she doesn't understand any of those feelings, and she's learning. It's such a good story. Who are you supposed to like in this? In Castlevania, the people you can like are the female characters. They're all likable and meant to be likable. Haikyuu! Do you like volleyball? I don't know anything about it. I hear it's good. Ranking of Kings. A kid with no physical power whatsoever. It was all taken from him. But what he has is his speed. He's smart. It's fun to watch. Your Lie in April. Don't know what that's about. I hear it's sad. Psyche. Haven't seen it. Hellsing! This is about a vampire fucking the fear turkey. He goes for walks. Hellsing is good. It knows what it's about. It is Alucard. It is Dracula himself, who is trying to stop Nazis from destroying the world. There's a big plot twist at the very end. It is violent. It is dark. A lot of crap happens. A lot of people get dismembered in violent ways. Hellsing is an S tier. But it is only an S tier because it is short. Hellsing D tier? You think D tier, Gopher? No, Hellsing is good. Dracula's crash out was relatable. Yes, Azul. Dracula is one of the characters where you're like, he's not the bad guy. Dracula's a good guy in this. Like, in Castlevania, Dracula is not doing anything wrong. He is destroying the world because they fucked with him. They are finding out. Like, Trevor is hilarious. He's drunk and he's a poor, like, role model. Claymore! It's about a bunch of females who fight demons and they do it bad and they die a lot. Tower of God. It's about fishing, and then it's about introducing 100 characters that will never get introduced again. Fun watch. Magi. Haven't seen it. Future Diary. The manga is way better than the story. It's about a bunch of people who are fighting to the death to become God. And each of them have their own, like, tool that tells them about the future, so they know how to, like, better prepare themselves. Main character has a phone. I think that gives him, like, 3 words. And he has to, like, decipher it. It's like, blue, window, bed. And he has to somehow use that to survive a fight. The manga is very good. The show, not so much. Fruits Basket! Girls love this. Fruits Basket is their cup of tea. I have not met a female who has said Fruits Basket is bad. They love the girl being swooned over by all these men. It's a guy for everyone. Spy X Family. About a spy who's trying to prevent a world war from happening, so he has to fake having a family. He accidentally marries an assassin, and they accidentally adopt a psychic daughter, and they accidentally adopt a dog that can see the future. It's fun. It's a little slow at times, but it's pretty fun to watch. Hey. Tokyo Revengers. Main character goes back in time because he gets pushed in front of a bus. It's a reincarnation. It's an isekai. He's like, dang, why did I die? But why am I back in my younger self body? I know, I can fix some problems that happened. He fixes one of the problems, wakes up back in the present. He's no longer back in the past. He's like, wait, I fell in front of the train. They're like, no, you got on the train. But then he dies a little bit after that. He goes back into the past again. He's like, oh, well, I'm back in the past. Let's fix more stuff. So he goes back to the present. He is repeatedly isekaiing back into the past so he can slowly fix everything that's going wrong. And his life is drastically changing every time he gets back into the present. So at one point, he's filthy rich. At another point, he's like being tied up and about to be killed. Tokyo Revengers is good, has a terrible ending. I don't know what this is. 1 second before we finish. Let me hide my stream for a minute so you guys can't dox me. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Hold on. Ah, here it is. Okay. Back to the stream. Finally, Solo Leveling, the show to watch. This is the show today. There's also Chainsaw Man, F. Solo Leveling has some of the coolest action sequences today. Not the coolest ever, but today is very cool to watch the action sequences. It's about a main character who has, like, video game powers, essentially. He can level up. He is stronger than those people. He gets, like, side objectives that appear on, like, a console in front of him. Anything bad that ever happens in this is because the main character is trying to figure out a way that he can aura farm it. Nothing that happens in this show happens without the main character just being lazy. And the main character is supposed to be like this hardworking, like, tough guy. No. Everything that happens could be solved if the main character just did something about it. But he doesn't do anything. He just aura farms. He wants to show up in his Gucci outfit, his, like, Versace, he just wants to, like, have the drip, like, a jacket hanging down his side, cool daggers, while everyone else is like, there's a dude that, like, just lost his jaw and had his junk ripped off. It's like, hey, I showed up. I could have showed up 10 minutes earlier, but I left my belt in the other room. Had to put it on. This pisses me off to no end. It's a D tier. The story is god-awful. The pacing is trash. The fight scenes are cool as fuck. Is this the volleyball one? No, it's not a volleyball one. What's the cringe? Yes, there are just... It's just the cringe lords watching it. That is all Solo Leveling is. I love the voice actor, though. The voice actor is a very fun guy. A very cool guy. I love his work. But everything that happens in the show is just so the main character can look cool. People die and get hurt because he is choosing to sit to the side and think of a cool way to enter the fight. You have to wait if he's saying you shouldn't be there. And that's another thing. They give these rankings. The main character is an E rank adventurer. It's the worst adventurer you can be. You just kind of... You're given the title because you have the ability to go into a dungeon. S rank, you're the best of the best, the cream of the crop. At one point, a bunch of S rank adventurers just start getting manhandled. Like, we can't win, we're going to all die, we're weak. And the main character shows up and then just claps the bad guy in front of them. Everyone in the world should be ranked an E-class adventurer. There are no good adventurers in this show. Everyone sucks, except for the main character. And he doesn't do anything about it. Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Solo Leveling? D. Anyways, this is not sponsored by Principal. Which brand are you the most likely to consider the next time your business chooses a financial service? Mass Mutual, Empower, Principal, Prudential, Fidelity. I don't know any of those. Thank you, everyone, for showing up for this. We're going to move over to the next stream. Still didn't put it at the bottom. It's not that bad. It has some saving grace. We still have time to do the other streams. Which one is volleyball? That's Haikyuu. I haven't seen it. It's down here. This is Haikyuu. Bunch of boys playing volleyball. Cool. We can clip farm all of these. Expect a lot of shorts.